What's up guys, it's sweetxsage here, and I am back again for another Stardew Valley related video. So when you first start Stardew Valley, it can be slightly overwhelming because of how much detail is actually in the game. Even choosing the farm style really makes a difference in how you will play the game and how you will interact with all of the people around you, and even how fast you'll get a lot of the community center stuff done. One thing that I've noticed within the past month and a half is that everyone has a different opinion on every single farm style. So I'm going to give you my opinion, and I'm going to let you know the basis of each farm style and which one might be right for you depending upon your play style. So I really hope this helps. Just strap on in. Now let's get started. Okay, so the first farm that we're going to go over really quickly is going to be the standard farm. So this is the farm that I think a lot of people start off with, which if you are a first-time Stardew Valley player, I think that is an amazing thing to do. Start off with a standard farm to kind of get a good feel of what you like about Stardew Valley and what you don't like about Stardew Valley. So we're kind of just gonna create our little character really quickly, make them however. Okay, so when you first wake up on the standard farm, you're gonna have this package, you're gonna open it, it has parsnip seeds, and it's like that with honestly every farm. So once you come out, this is basically what you start with a standard farm. So you have a little lake, you come down here, you have another section of lake, you have plenty of like little rocks down here that you can get through. I think this is one that you can kind of easily navigate, come all the way down here fairly easily, and this is how you get down to the forest area. Yeah, and then you come up here and you can escape and go up to the rest of Stardew Valley, which is nice. The next farm that I want to show you is actually going to be the Riverland farm, and because I just started a new save on the Riverland farm, I'm actually going to show you what it looks like for me. In this save, I am on year 1, I'm in the summer, and we're about to hit fall. This is the farm that I'm currently working on stream, so if you're interested in watching me play on Twitch, feel free to follow me there. If you have any questions about Stardew Valley, I would love to help, and my community is super sweet, and if I don't know something, they definitely do. So this is how much space you get for farming. It's not a lot, it's basically none if I'm being honest with you, and I would not suggest this farm for someone who is starting Stardew Valley. This map is extremely difficult to navigate. I was very lost when I first started this farm. All the way down here, there's no way to get across to go down to the other section. You kind of have to pay attention to which section you are on, but I will say that this space is very good for people who love to fish, which is actually what I love to do. It's my favorite activity in Stardew Valley. I really do love fishing. I think that a lot of this is just very aesthetically pleasing. Like for example, this area right here I think is super pretty, and I've seen a lot of really pretty mods that make the entire game very aesthetically pleasing as well, so that might be something that you're interested in. I almost started farming because I love this farm so much. Hi TT. So the next farm that I want to show you is actually the forest farm. So this is the way that your house looks when you first log into the save. I know for this farm you're going to have a decent amount of farming space itself, but a lot of it is going to be trees, so that can be very helpful when it comes to the resources that you're going to need throughout the game, or completing the bridge down at the bottom near the beach. Really early on in the game, it's really important to have all those resources, and this is actually a really cool farm to use that for. You are so loud. Can you please? The highlight of this farm is the fact that there are going to be a lot more forageable items that appear here because it's technically the forest. I think this one is really small compared to the other farms. Let me know what you think. Like, is this one actually the smallest, or am I just seeing things a little bit differently because I'm, you know, a little too excited about like what farm styles I like. Cave is there, and so is the greenhouse, but it looks like that's pretty much the forest farm. The people who I think the forest farm is perfect for are the people who forget to go forage for specific items. I think this would be perfect for you if you're kind of tired of forgetting to go get things, if you're not too keen on farming too much because there's not a whole lot of farming space. So test it out. Let me know what you think about the forest farm. So the next farm style is the Hilltop farm. When you wake up, this is what your house is going to look like. I really like this farm. I think it's really cool looking. I think it's the most creative out of a lot of the farms that we have. You know, your cave is there, your greenhouse is there, and this really does feel like somewhere where people work. Hello? Oh. I play Stardew Valley, I swear. So this one has a good amount of farmable area. The only issue is that the farmable area is so thin because it's kind of like in slabs that it makes it really hard to go to where you need to go and get what you need to get. So if you would like to put animals on this farm, like a bunch of animals, you kind of have to be smart about where you're placing them. So somewhere like here would probably be best for a little barn if you want them to kind of be around here. Maybe a coop so that the ducks can hang out and play over here. All right, so this is like the little query area, which is actually pretty cool. This would probably be extremely helpful for people that were kind of tired of looking for stone or looking for other items that might be a little bit more difficult to get. So if this is something that you want and this is a play style that you think that you can get into, I say go for it. Let me see it. I would love to see what kind of farms that you come up with and how beautiful they look when you're playing on the Hilltop farm. Okay, the next farm that we have is the Wilderness farm. Once you come outside, it actually pretty much looks like the standard farm, which it would look like. That makes sense that it would look like this. The difference is when it becomes nighttime, which we are going to kind of like skippity-doo-dah through. So it's now starting to get nighttime. I've already seen a couple ghouls and goblins, so let's wait to see what else pops out so y'all can see it. I don't have a sword, so I don't want to like die out here. I kind of just wanted to like show you what it looks like. So starting on day 1, whenever it is nighttime, there will be a bunch of monsters, bats, slimes. I think there's zombies. I don't know what they're actually called. They're like little people that come out of the ground, but all of those things will be popping out on this save. So in other words, if you like fighting in Stardew Valley, which I think a lot of people who like Minecraft would really enjoy because you're kind of used to fighting creepers and skeletons and things like that, I think this would be something that would really relate to you if you like that about Minecraft. This might be something for you, and I'm really trying my best to like fight off this bat with a scythe, so I'm just gonna go inside. But yeah, so that's this farm style. Next farm style is the Four Corners farm, so let me quickly fill this in. When you first come outside, it's going to look very similar to a lot of the other farms, but the major difference between this farm and other farms is the way that you can kind of organize your farm. So this is one section of your farm. If you're more of an organized type of person, this might actually be very beneficial to you. You come over here and there's this whole like line or wall of just land that separates this side from the other side where your house is. So you can put the actual cows or like your farm animals over here, or if you want to put your artisan goods over here, or you just want to put like storage on this side of your farm, you can do that. Not only does it have 2 spaces, it actually has 4. So when I played on this farm, I was actually playing with 3 of my friends because you may or may not know that Stardew Valley actually has a multiplayer function. So this is the 3rd area. You can put literally anything down here if you just want to put like extra houses. This is the 4th and final quote-unquote corner or section of your farm. And like I said, you can actually play multiplayer on Stardew Valley. I think that the Four Corners farm is really good if you have a group of friends that want to play together, but you kind of want your own spaces. I think that would be really, really fun because you can kind of have your own spaces and decorate it the way that you want to, but you can make it easier for yourselves by having a joint bank account, or maybe having a separate bank account if you're kind of all not really in the sharing mood. So this farm is actually my personal favorite, but this is the beach farm. It's actually my favorite farm, and I'm extremely biased because I love to fish. I think that this farm can be considered one of the hardest farms to work on, but only because you literally have to hand water everything. It's really easy to just fish and find something to eat. There is a section down here that you can actually use sprinklers on, which I think a lot of people don't know, because I actually didn't notice until I was watching the Stardew Valley tournament, which I'm actually going to link down in the description below. I think this is the biggest map out of all of the farms, and if it's not the biggest, it's like the second biggest, because not only do you have all that space up there, you have all of this space down here to plant and work on. You get a lot of items that wash ashore. This is all ocean, so you get a lot of ocean fish. You don't have to go all the way down to the beach to get them anymore. But yeah, that's pretty much the beach farm. I think it's really pretty. Like I was saying, for aesthetic reasons, I think it's perfectly fine for a lot of people to use. If I was going to be brand new, and that's exactly what I did, if I was brand new to Stardew, I would start with either this farm, I would start with the standard farm, or I would start with the Four Corners farm. I don't think the other farms are really suitable for someone that is just starting out in Stardew Valley, because you don't want to limit yourself. You don't want to take away so much farming area, because a lot of Stardew Valley is the farming. You don't want to take away that farming area just yet, because you want to know how much farming you actually need to do to complete the things that you want to complete. But I really hope that this video helped. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know. Don't hesitate to ask me. sweetxsage literally everywhere. But those were my favorites. This was my absolute favorite farm, and I kind of want to show you what my other farms look like, but if you really want to see it, I will have a Stardew Valley tour of my farms. Just let me know that you want to see it. Let me know down in the comment section below, and yeah, have a great day. Bye.